Have you ever pulled your hand away from a hot pan before you even realized it was burning, or jumped at a sudden loud noise before your brain had time to understand what happened? Maybe you've blinked instinctively when something flew toward your face, or stumbled only to find your arms automatically reaching out to catch your balance. These reactions happen so fast that they almost seem magical, as if your body is making decisions without asking your permission. In reality, that's exactly what's happening. Hidden beneath every movement is an extraordinary network of reflexes that has evolved over hundreds of millions of years to keep you alive. Long before your conscious mind can analyze danger, your nervous system is already responding. These automatic reactions protect your eyes, preserve your balance, prevent serious injuries, and even help regulate your heartbeat and breathing. The remarkable truth is that your body is constantly making life-saving decisions every second, often before you're even aware that anything has happened. To understand reflexes, imagine the nervous system as an incredibly fast communication network. Every second, millions of sensory receptors detect changes in your environment. They monitor temperature, pressure, pain, light, sound, muscle position, and countless other signals. Normally, this information travels to the brain, where it is analyzed before a response is generated. But in situations where every fraction of a second matters, waiting for the brain could be too slow. That's why many reflexes take a shortcut through the spinal cord or lower regions of the brain, allowing your body to react almost instantly. One of the best-known examples is the withdrawal reflex. Touch something dangerously hot, and pain receptors in your skin immediately send electrical signals through sensory nerves toward your spinal cord. Instead of waiting for your brain to decide what to do, the spinal cord instantly activates motor neurons that contract the muscles needed to pull your hand away. Only after your hand is already moving does your brain receive the full message that something painful has happened. This explains why you often react before consciously feeling the burn. It's an elegant survival mechanism that minimizes injury by prioritizing speed over awareness. Another famous reflex is the knee-jerk reflex, often tested during medical examinations. When a doctor gently taps the tendon just below your kneecap, it briefly stretches the quadriceps muscle in your thigh. Specialized receptors called muscle spindles detect this stretch and immediately send signals to the spinal cord. In response, motor neurons trigger the muscle to contract, causing your lower leg to kick forward. This reflex helps maintain posture and balance while standing or walking. Without it, every step would require much more conscious effort, making even simple movement inefficient and unstable. Your eyes are protected by several remarkable reflexes that operate almost continuously. The blink reflex is one of the fastest. If an object suddenly approaches your face, sensory nerves detect the threat and trigger your eyelids to close in a fraction of a second. This automatic response shields the delicate surface of your eyes from injury. Blinking also spreads tears across the cornea, removing tiny particles of dust while keeping the eye moist and clear. Most people blink around 15 to 20 times every minute without even noticing. That's tens of thousands of automatic protective movements every single day. Your pupils also respond automatically to changing light levels. Walk from a dark room into bright sunlight, and your pupils quickly become smaller to reduce the amount of light entering your eyes. Step into a dim environment, and they widen again to allow more light to reach the retina. This pupillary light reflex protects sensitive retinal cells while maximizing your ability to see under different conditions. The adjustment happens continuously without requiring any conscious thought, allowing your vision to adapt almost instantly as your surroundings change. Even maintaining your balance depends heavily on reflexes. Deep inside each ear lies the vestibular system, a set of tiny fluid-filled structures that detect head movement and changes in body position. As you walk, run, or simply turn your head, these sensors constantly send information to the brainstem. In response, muscles throughout your neck, back, and legs make countless microscopic adjustments to keep you upright. If you suddenly slip on a wet floor, these balance reflexes activate before you even realize you're falling, shifting your body weight and extending your arms in an attempt to prevent injury. One particularly fascinating mechanism is the vestibulo-ocular reflex. Hold your thumb in front of your face and slowly shake your head from side to side while keeping your eyes focused on your thumb. Notice how your vision remains surprisingly stable. This happens because your eyes automatically move in the opposite direction of your head movement at precisely the right speed. Without this reflex, every step you took would cause the world to appear blurry and unstable. Instead, your brain continuously coordinates eye and head movements so seamlessly that you rarely notice the extraordinary calculations taking place. Reflexes also play a vital role inside your body, where you cannot see them. Every heartbeat is constantly monitored by pressure-sensitive receptors located within major blood vessels. If your blood pressure suddenly drops after standing up too quickly, these receptors detect the change almost immediately. Within seconds, your nervous system increases your heart rate and narrows certain blood vessels to maintain adequate blood flow to the brain. This automatic response prevents fainting and helps keep you conscious. Most of the time, these adjustments happen so efficiently that you never realize they occurred. Breathing is another process controlled by powerful reflex mechanisms. Although you can consciously hold your breath for a short time, specialized receptors continuously monitor carbon dioxide levels in your blood. As carbon dioxide rises, these sensors stimulate the breathing centers in your brainstem, creating an increasingly powerful urge to inhale. Eventually, the reflex becomes so strong that breathing resumes automatically, even if you were trying to hold your breath. This ensures that oxygen delivery to your organs remains uninterrupted, protecting one of the body's most essential functions. Your digestive system relies on reflexes as well. The moment food enters your mouth, saliva production increases automatically. As you swallow, coordinated muscular contractions known as peristalsis move food through your esophagus and digestive tract without requiring conscious control. Reflexes also regulate stomach acid production, intestinal movement, and the release of digestive enzymes. Even after you finish eating, your nervous system continues managing digestion for hours while you focus on completely different tasks. Some reflexes are present from the moment we are born. Newborn babies instinctively grasp a finger placed in their palm with surprising strength. They also display rooting and sucking reflexes that help them locate food and feed successfully. As the brain matures during infancy, many of these primitive reflexes gradually disappear because voluntary movement and higher brain functions take over. Pediatricians routinely examine these early reflexes because their presence or absence provides valuable information about neurological development. Not all reflexes remain equally strong throughout life. Aging, certain neurological diseases, diabetes, vitamin deficiencies, spinal cord injuries, and disorders affecting peripheral nerves can all weaken or alter reflexes. This is one reason doctors routinely test reflexes during neurological examinations. An unusually weak, absent, or exaggerated reflex may reveal problems affecting specific nerves, regions of the spinal cord, or parts of the brain. A simple tap below the knee can provide surprisingly important clues about the health of the entire nervous system. Many people assume reflexes are fixed and cannot be improved, but experience can actually influence how efficiently your nervous system responds. Athletes, musicians, martial artists, and professional drivers repeatedly practice specific movements until many responses become nearly automatic. While these are technically learned motor patterns rather than true spinal reflexes, they demonstrate the brain's incredible ability to shorten reaction times through repeated training. The more frequently a movement is practiced, the more efficiently the nervous system coordinates it, making complex actions feel almost effortless. The next time you catch yourself before falling, blink as something flies toward your face, or instinctively pull away from a hot surface, remember that these aren't random reactions. They are the result of millions of years of evolution refining one of the most sophisticated survival systems ever created. Every second, your nervous system monitors your surroundings, predicts danger, coordinates muscles, regulates vital organs, and protects your body long before your conscious mind becomes aware of what is happening. Your reflexes are silent guardians working tirelessly in the background, proving that sometimes the smartest decisions your body makes are the ones you never have to think about.